This is Ross from Camperco. I'm going to take you through our Mercedes Sprinter 2+1 motorhomes. So we'll start from the inside. They're automatic, so they're nice and easy to drive, and it's simply P for park, R for reverse, D for drive. The key looks a little unusual, but it's like a normal key, so just chuck it in. And on the dash here you'll see a D for drive there. That means you're automatic. If you want to go to Tiptronic or manual, you just need to put the gear lever over to the left and there's a number. So if you've got a number, you're in manual or Tiptronic, and then to go back to D, just go over to the right hand side and it goes back to D, so it's full automatic. Over here you've got your lights, and you've got your wipers, indicators, speed limiter. Glove box that has all your electric bits and pieces, and maps in the corner there. 12 volt input here, another 12 volt input down the bottom here, and USB and AUX over there. Handbrake, put it on like normal. You can just push it down, but it's loose like that, it's still engaged. If you drive, it will beep at you to let you know. To disengage it, just pull the button in and it disengages. The reason for that is so that you can twist these seats and leave the handbrake on. So just pull that forward, and then using this lever here, just spin that around, and then you can push it back into space. So the passenger side does the same thing. Just be aware that these little levers can sometimes be on the front of the seats. So now all you need to do is put your tabletop and table leg in there, and then this becomes a seated area up the front. So that means that down the back there, you can leave that made up as a bed if you choose to. Up the top, just a bit of storage, and then if I come around here, that's the release for the front bed. So in behind there, you've got your table leg and your tabletop, which fits in the floor, and then to make up your third bed, just pull that across, and then that's your single bed across the front if you need it. Below the release you've got your diesel heater, so just spin it around. Further around you go, the hotter it's going to get, and that's where it's going to blow nice warm air from. It comes off the diesel tank, so it doesn't pull from the bottom of the tank, so if you're too low on diesel it won't work. Cutlery, utensils, spare one for food, plates, cups, pots, pans, kettle, fry pan, glasses and stuff at the top, and some cloths. When you want to use the sink, just pop that open and just pull your tap across. And equally, if you want to use your cooker, just LPG cooker, just open that up. For your fridge, operated by a dial, just twist it around. The higher the number, the colder the fridge. So usually we recommend putting that about halfway as heaps, and then to turn it off you go all the way back to 0. More storage here. Then you've got a microwave, and some of the vans will have an electric toaster and kettle. Now to use those and to use the microwave, you'll need to be plugged into power at a camping ground, because the 3-pin plugs will only work when you're plugged into power. So bear that in mind. Up here is all of your electrics. So the first one is for your water, and if you click that button you'll see that your fresh water's full and your wastewater is empty. So it's only a guide, they're not perfect, but it'll give you a bit of an idea. This van has a house battery in it, which is completely separate from your engine battery, so even if it goes flat you won't be stranded in the morning, so don't worry too much. It charges every time you drive, charges when you're plugged into power at a camping ground, and off the solar panels on the roof. So if you want to see how much energy you've got, look at this little dial and you can see it says 13 volts, which is good. It's a 12 volt battery, so as long as you're in that double green you don't need to worry too much. If it starts to drop into the single green or the red, that's when it's a good idea to plug into power at a camping ground, because driving and solar will keep it topped up, but to bring it right nice and high you'll need to plug in every few days. If you are called out freedom camping and you're getting a little bit low, the fridge is the biggest user of power by miles. So what you can do is you can turn that dial down to 1 or 2, or if it's really low you can turn it off completely at night and then back on in the morning. This one here is for your range hood. So once you've got that, then you can use your range hood, and also that's for your electric starters on your cooker. Second one's for the TV, so that's for your radio and your TV. There's no aerial, so just for USB. The first light switch is for these little ones, so that's your master, and then they've got individual switches, and your second one is for your main cabin's lights. water heater is LPG gas, so flick the switch down and that red light will come on. Now the red light will turn off and it should stay off. If it comes back on, that indicates a problem. So you'll see it will go out about now, and then it should stay out, and it'll take about 30 minutes for that to heat up. Now if the light comes back on like that, then that indicates a problem, and usually it means you've forgotten to open your gas bottle. So just flick that off, open your gas bottle, flick it back on, and you should be good to go. Like I say, after 30 minutes. Water pump. If you want water pump in the sink or the shower, you'll need that going. And then this one here is for your toilet flush. So if you want the toilet flush, you'll need that going. We've got storage up in these roller. More up there. And then here you have your bed and seated area. So it's made up seated area now, obviously. So to take that down to a bed, you'll need to undo that, loosen that off, and then just pull the table off. And then loosen this one here and just pull that leg up. Now you don't need the table leg for the bed, so you can put that under here or on the floor, and then you need to put the table into the middle here. So table's in there like that, and then you just pull that cushion out, and these ones are like that, so just twist them around and put that in there like that, and then do the same with those two. And in the gap that I'm standing in here, you'll find a board under there, that one there, that slips into the gap, and then you do the same with that cushion, and then that becomes your big bed. So I'll take you into the bathroom. So with the bathroom, the toilet, the main thing is that that handle there opens and shuts to a cassette. So have it open when you're using it, then you can flush, and then shut it when you're finished. And then you've got your shower and sink here as well. So just that's pretty much all on the inside. So we'll move to the outside, and I'll show you a couple of things. So diesel, there's no catch, the door just holds it shut, so you can just open the door and then open it up. Just here is your fresh water filler, so just open it up, take the cap off, put your hose in there, just keep filling until it overflows. And then you have your barbecue, so open that up, just pull that out. It's like a shut-off valve, so you need to push that down to get the gas flow, and then you can open that up and have your barbecue. Now, in the back here, so down here you've got your power cord for plugging into power at a camping ground. You've got your freshwater hose for filling up your freshwater, which looks like a garden hose, and then you've got your wastewater hose, which is the big one, which I'll show you how to use in a second. Under here you've got outdoor seats and an outdoor table. Outdoor table you can set up anywhere, and then you've also got this outdoor table. So that one there slides into your door, so you open your door up and you can slide it into those grooves there. So that means that when you've got your barbecue, you can have your table there as well. This is just for your hot water, so when everything's working okay, you'll feel heat coming out of there. Apart from that, you don't need to worry about it. This is your gas locker. So here's your gas bottle. So all you do there is when you want to use it, just open that up, a couple of turns, heaps, and then you'll be able to use it. There are shut-off valves at the back, those yellow things. They should be in a line. We usually just leave them open and use the bottle itself as a shut-off valve. So it's fine to leave that open when you're parked up and overnight, but when you're driving, I recommend you turn that off. When you want to fill it up, turn that off and then unscrew that, and then take the bottle into the fuel station, and you can either swap it for a new one or you can get it filled up. We don't mind what you do, whatever is more convenient for you guys. toilet. So all you do here with the toilet is just pull that lever up and pull that out. So twist that around and unscrew that. Now that's a vent. Yeah, hold that in and then pour the whole thing down the dump station. So dump station you'll find in it's basically a hole in the ground that goes to the sewer systems, and you'll find them in camping grounds, and there's also free ones dotted all over the country, and there's some really cool apps you can get that help you find those. More information in our manual about that. So once you've poured that down the dump station, you can open that, put some water in, close it, shake it all around, tip it out again, do that 2 or 3 times until it's really nice and empty. And then if you've got some chemicals, you can chuck either a little sachet in there or just a couple of glugs of the liquid, and then close that, put it back like that, and then just shove it back in, and it will and then up here is for your toilet flush. So with your toilet flush, just open that up. So while you're filling your fresh water, you can just chuck your hose in there and you can fill your toilet flush as well. Now it'll always look full, so what you do is you use that little glass thing there. There's a bubble in there which will tell you the level of the flush water. This is your power cord for plugging in. These are a bit stiff. You just plug into there and then plug into the box in the camping ground. Easy as that. And then your wastewater down here. So unclip that, clip your hose on, and then you'll see a handle there. So all you do is pull that handle, push it up, and then you'll see the water pours out. When it's full, it keeps pouring out. Once it's finished, put your handle back like that, and then put your bung back on, and you're all good to go. So that is pretty much the gist of it, really. Yeah, have a great holiday and enjoy. And we've also got full manuals which go through all this in detail as well, and we're also of course available by phone or text or WhatsApp or email if you need help, any help along the way. Have a great trip.